Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vlad Circus, Descend into Madness. Now, I don't know much about this game, but I do know it looks pretty cool, alright. That's about as far as my memory will allow me to remember. Switch difficulty? I mean, I don't know about switching difficulty, but let's just jump into it and see what wonder awaits us here. So we have a little bit of a pixelated journey. Are we a clown? Are you a clown? Am I a clown? Are we all clowns? I don't know, but let's find out what this game is about. On June 6, 1921, the famous Vlad Circus caught fire, burning to the ground in less than 10 minutes. The tragedy caused dozens of deaths and hundreds of injuries. In 1922, the owner's brother, Joseph Petrescu, was found guilty of starting the fire and sentenced to death by the electric chair. Heavy start to a game. We are using controller. 1929, 8 years after the fire. There's something about these games, this kind of pixelated 2D appearance. They're just charming, aren't they? We played one the other day, 3 minutes to 8. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It was a fantastic game. And yeah, there's just, I don't know what it is. I don't quite know what it is, but charming. They've got a certain charm to them. Okay, let's wake up. Apparently we were just sitting on the edge of the bed asleep. What time is it? I've overslept. I'd better hurry up. They should all be here by now. Alright, so we can move around. We can move forwards and backwards. What's that? Diary. Take it, sure. Thank goodness, here it is. Okay, it sure took me by surprise, an invitation to meet my old friends. Vlad Circus will rise from the ashes, so we can go through the different tabs here. April 19th, it has been almost a year since I left Penhurst Asylum, but I can't get back to normal life. I've been thinking about the letter from Vlad Petrescu I received during spring. Is it really possible to be a clown again? And going back to the circus? I don't know. I'll be leaving on the morning train. April 20th, the train passes through a landscape of lonely pine trees. Gone are the days in the asylum, the fear, my mother's grave, and everything else. Writing it feels good, and my anguish starts disappearing. I will reunite with my old friends. Blessed be God. Alright. I haven't written anything since I came here. I should be ashamed. So we're a sad clown. You know, when I was growing up, let's open the drawer. There was a painting on the wall in the house that I grew up in of a clown, a sad clown. I'll tell you about it in a second. Let's take the key. This clown, this was a man, he was sitting on a giant clock face made of concrete, looking down at the ground, kind of slumping, look at the ground, down at the ground, surrounded by pigeons. Let's take the rosary. And it was a symbol of an old man who, looking back on his life, feeling like he was a fool at the end of his life. My mother's rosary, we should stay close. What a sad painting. I reflected on that picture quite a lot as a child. Alright, I just really like this so far. It just looks good, doesn't it? It looks charming. Apparently we can't get out of the room. Well, that's interesting. The drawer is empty. A painting here. A lake surrounded by trees. The painting is signed by Madison Lazar. I feel like I want to show you the painting. I feel like I want to try to find it for you. I can't. My internet's down, unfortunately. Anyway, back to the game. Let's crack on with the gameplay here. Yes, it was a wonderful painting. Rather interesting. What are we doing exactly? It's a kerosene lamp. Okay. Well. Alright. The window, I suppose? It's night already. How could I sleep so much? Everyone must have arrived. I'd better come down. Well, yes, you'd better come down, but first of all, you better figure out how to get out of the room. What on... Oh, okay, so we can we activate... I see. Sure, use the key with the door, that would make sense. Alright, so our inventory... Can we pray, can we? We can just randomly pray. I feel good now. I have a diary. So we can drop things, move things. Alright, interesting. So it looks like there's going to be a fair amount of things for us to inquire into here. Is the music freaking out a little bit? There is no water. Do we need to flush the toilet? Sure, why not? Oh. Okay, that had a weird effect on the pond outside. It's a bathtub. It's empty. Okay. What's in here? Oh. For Christ's sake. Power's gone out. I'm guessing we need to go and turn the power back on. Dr. Jasper. Mr. Mills, you have put on your costume. Extraordinary. It took you nearly 8 years to overcome your fear. Yes, well, we'll take a photograph for the poster of the new circus. I didn't expect to see you here. I boarded the train as soon as I received your letter. It stated that Mr. Petrescu was planning to rebuild the circus, and that you will once again play the clown, Lazy Ollie. Yes, I'm going back to the circus. A situation that can be traumatic without professional help. I'll certainly be helping you, Mr. Mills. I am grateful to you, Doctor. You don't need to thank me, you have been an exemplary patient. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and pack. I'll see you later. Certainly, if you'll excuse me. Dr. Jasper has come to help me, the director of Penhurst Asylum, in the flesh. I certainly surprised him when he saw me wearing my old costume. When I was in the asylum, I couldn't bear the thought of being Lazy Ollie again. We can't turn the page just yet, so we're automatically writing in our journal. A remark has been added in the journal, has it? The door to the first floor is locked. Okay. I think it would be a good idea to get the lantern first. It's really dark. Okay, then take it. I don't know if this is like a horror game or not. But where is everybody? There's a camera here. It's Petrescu's old camera. The old man wants to take a picture for the new circus poster. Okay. Fire. It brings back bad memories. I've got burns on my arms from when I was a little boy and I used to work as a cigarette maker. And then the fire took over my whole life. I still have nightmares about the fire at Vlad Circus. Okay. Busy. Someone inside says busy. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff going on, isn't there? Jake Tilmer. Oliver, you scared the hell out of us. Joaquin. Jake, I haven't seen you in years. No way, you look just the same. Lazy Ollie, as if no time has passed. Yes, it has. I just turned 40. Where's the rest of the troop? Where is everyone? We were here waiting for Petrescu when suddenly the power went out. There was a flash of lightning and boom. Now they must be milling around, eager to get the picture the old man wants. It will be a picture of dinosaurs. Shut your mouth, Venancio. Anyway, it's great that Petrescu wants to rebuild the circus, Ollie. We shall rise from the ashes. Isn't it pathetic? I mean, thrilling. This is our chance to fail again, gentlemen. That's enough, Venancio. You're going back in the suitcase. Jake, tell me, Alessio's here too, isn't she? Well, yes, she is. She came with all of us. She's changed, somewhat different. I need to see your reaction when you see her. What do you mean? You'll find out, Lazy Ollie. Have you seen Petrescu? No, he hasn't shown up yet. We were talking about the good old times this morning. He just turned 72, but he's got his usual energy. He said he was planning to make his classic juicy stew for dinner, He's looking forward to welcoming us. Geez, that's nice. It's going to be just like the old days. When did you arrive here? This afternoon on the last train along with the rest of the troop. A bunch of losers. And what about you, my friend? When did you come? I took the morning train. I didn't want to risk it. I have a sleeping disorder. Damn, why is that? Well, my life hasn't been so easy after the fire. You know Penhurst, psychiatrists, pills, crises. I've had several relapses over the years. And when I finally got out last year, the economic slump started. You should be called Lame Ollie. Oliver, we need to keep practicing. We want to surprise that old cocky Petrescu with a new act. Aye, sure, Jake. I'll see you later. Everyone is here. I just ran into Jake and his annoying puppet. He told me everyone was already here, even Alessia, my beloved Alessia. Sometimes fate, by the will of Christ, gives us another chance. It will be nice to be back at the circus, to be a family again. I feel like believing in Jesus kind of destroys your ability to believe in fate, don't you think? Anyway, probably a little bit too deep for the meaning of this particular video. There is something flashing. Have you noticed the power's out, you clown? There is something up here. It's a crystal jug. Okay. So there's just random things around that maybe don't have too much meaning to the game. Into the rec room. One of the typical Vlad Circus stands. I can't believe it's been 8 years. Here Petrescu would announce the acts and Dom would play with his tamed hyenas. Okay. The painting here. A portrait of Petrescu with his beloved circus behind. He must have had it painted in 1914 or 1915. Bruto, poor animal, he died of suffocation in his cage during the fire. Petrescu told me he embalmed him to keep the memory alive. Back there was some firewood that must have been left from the winter. The gate has a lock. Alright. Oops. Alright, so that's it for this room, is it? It's got a very mysterious atmosphere to it, doesn't it? It's not a straightforward, obvious game so far. It's leaving us up to, like, what the hell's going on? What do we do? What's, you know, what's the point of what we're doing? There's a telephone here. We don't need to call anyone. There's a clock. Hours don't count here. There's a hand missing. Oh, I can move this, can I? Sure, I mean, whatever. A remark has been added. Oops. The clock from the hall is missing a hand. Montalbano. I didn't see him this morning when I arrived. That thieving monkey is like a son to Petrescu. He must be very old. Thank God he survived the fire. Looks like the old man is feeding Montalbano here. The table has a nice velvet tablecloth. He treats him like a king. Door is locked from the inside. There's something downstairs. Where? Is there a downstairs? Is this the way? I shouldn't drink alcohol. It gives me headaches since I've been taking sleeping pills. Gramophone. Oh, crystal jar. Again. It's a modern gramophone. So the audio's a bit strange. The music, I find it's kind of popping a little bit. Opera record. Take it. This is Jacob and Madison, Petrescu's parents. Jacob was a successful lawyer. Because of that, he was able to build this huge mansion. Mrs. Madison was a frustrated artist. Vlad said she was rarely sober, but he spoke of her with pride. Some sort of spilled wine or drink over here. My poor mother used to say that spilling wine and spilling blood is the same sin. I mean, I guess it is grape blood after all. Anyway, service area. Ranjit Yadav, welcome. The Yoga Master. Ranjit, it's you. Long time no see. Fate has brought old friends to this stormy night. Fire consumes and also creates, my good sir. What do you mean? Oliver too has managed to overcome his fear. He has become Lazy Ollie again. Yes, the clown again. I am cured, Ranjit. Dr. Jasper has been very kind to me. Ranjit feels grateful. The mutilated arm. What happened to your arm? Ranjit has begun to fulfill the plan of the stars, my good sir. Jesus, you've cut it off yourself. Oh no, Ranjit, you shouldn't have. You'll condemn yourself to hell. Everyone hides hell in the depths of their minds. Ranjit has chosen his. I'm glad you came, old man. Strange message about a reunion have been seen in the sky, my good sir. One must be in this time and place to fulfill destiny. What did you do after the fire? Ranjit has gone back to travelling. He has seen other people and other places. He thinks that maybe the end of the circus was a well-deserved punishment for his excessive behaviour in his previous lives. As my psychiatrist always says, you shouldn't blame yourself. Okay, had to get a sneeze out of the way then. Men carry unspeakable guilt from one life to the next, my good sir. Hey, Ranjit doesn't seem to have aged a single day. It pains me to see him mutilated like that. This cannot be the old man's fate. No matter how much he has sinned, I wish I could make him stop. Back in the asylum, I used to see him in my dreams. The fire was consuming everything, people died all around, and the fakir was burning while uttering horrible screams. They were only nightmares. It's almost one of those situations where you feel like he might be dead. You know, he's kind of wandering around his own mind. It's a kerosene lamp. Alright. So I don't know how much of this game we're going to get through. How much of a resolution we're going to get here to this experience, you know. Because it feels like there's a lot of detail here and there's a lot of... the tub is full of dirty water. It reeks. There's a lot of detail and... yeah, it looks like there's a lot of stuff to figure out. So, you know, we're going to play this for about half an hour in total. Just to give you guys a bit of an experience and impression of what the game is. Dr. Mills, are you okay? Back there. Did you just call us Dr. Mills? Doctor, huge rats are eating the guts of a cat. That's strange. Are you sure? I swear to God on my holy mother. Show me what you saw, Mr. Mills. Or did I read it wrong? Did it say Mr. Mills? I could have read it wrong. And the cat is gone. Of course it is. How? Well, I swear the cat was here. Its guts were all over the place, and the rats. The reunion with your circus friends can be difficult. We talked about this at Penhurst. But calm down, Mr. Mills. You've imagined it, that's all. Try to control your nerves. Remember, stress hurts you. Pray if you think you need to. You brought your mother's rosary, didn't you? Yes, Doctor. I never go anywhere without it. I'll be around if you'll excuse me. Maybe now it's time to pray. Good heavens. I think I'm not feeling very well. I thought putting on my costume would be harmless. But the rats were eating that cat. Dr. Jasper thinks it was my imagination. I don't think so. I'd better not mention it in front of the others. Fortunately, I brought my mother's holy rosary. I will say my prayers. I beg you, Christ, Lord, do not abandon me. Okay, so we have a stress meter down there at the bottom left. Having this rosary comforts me in times of distress. I feel as if my late mother Isabella was holding my hand. May God rest her soul. Move up. It's not working. There's no power. Okay. A note. On Tuesday the 23rd, the plumber will come to check the pipes. A firebox. It's the burner for the wood. is the fuse box. One of the fuses is busted. Okay. At Vlad Circus, I was in charge of the lights. Those were the good times. I remember how proud I felt about the large marquee Francesco asked me to build and place on the top of the main tent. It had over 160 light bulbs. At night, the words Vlad Circus could be seen from a considerable distance. So I guess we'll take the jug, I suppose, if we can. I don't know how many items we can carry here. But, you know, I guess we'll find out soon enough. It's the door to the backyard. Petrescu wanted to show me his plants, but he couldn't remember where he had left the key. So we consumed the other key we had. Now that we know there's a bit of a stress meter, I suppose that means various disturbing things might happen. I can run. I didn't know. I hold down B and I can run. Okay, we came in here already, didn't we? The fakir is doing his thing. Alright, well, let's, I guess, explore some other regions of the world. I mean, there were a few areas we didn't go in, wasn't there? Even... I can't be this exhausted. The asylum treatments have ruined my body. So you can only run so far then, for so long. I feel like there were more areas anyway. Maybe there wasn't, but I'm pretty sure there was. So let's see about going maybe upstairs. Okay, it looks a little bit more dilapidated up here. Alright, that area's locked too. Alright, let's carry on down here then. Oh, there's actually nothing else here. Alright, well... I mean, this was our room, wasn't it? Not sure if there's anything else going on in here. It stopped raining, at least for now. So the world does kind of feel a little bit adaptable, a little bit dynamic. As if maybe some things are changing based off of our actions. I don't really know where to go right now. I guess we just got to kind of retrace our steps and see what else is left for us to discover. Things maybe we missed. Let's just keep heading downstairs, I suppose. Checking over everything again. This time maybe we can move a little bit quicker. See if we can get outside. Yeah, look, so there's a new Dominique. Oliver, mon ami, long time no see. I too have donned my old costume. But Dom, what are you doing in a wheelchair? Ah oui, this chair and I share a long history, Ollie. After Monsieur Pontrescu's brother was executed, I had polio. I wasn't well since the accident at the asylum, remember? I've healed from the disease, but my body couldn't take it anymore. Now my muscles are weak, there is nothing left of the old Iron Ogre, only this costume. Anyway, Monsieur Petrescu insisted that I come. It was a great gesture on his part, oh oui. Dom, I'm so sorry. Hey, life goes on, you will do other things. Look at me, if I can try, so can you. My strongman friend, the famous Iron Ogre, is now a wheelchair-bound wreck. I remember how he used to lift his elephant, Morita. It was a display of strength that would leave you grinding your teeth and gasping for air. The audience loved him. I can't see how Dom could return to Vlad Circus. I will do everything I can to help him. And there is the main door. Can someone help me carry Alessia? Harry, it's been so long. Oliver, you're here. Yes, I arrived on the train from the... Alessia needs help. Come here, Oliver. Good heavens. Mon Dieu, what happened? I'd love to help, but I can hardly help myself. Alessia, I've thought about her all these years. Over here, Oliver, hurry. So now we head outside. Okay, well let's head out and see what's going on. Alessia. Oh dear Lord. Oliver. Oh, for Christ's sake, you're bleeding out. Help us, Oliver, the baby. I didn't remember that baby. She shouldn't have travelled in her condition, but arguing with her was useless. Harry, we've already discussed this at home. You need to take some rest and have your medication urgently. My friend, can you carry her to the house? Yes, sure, Harry. How strange. Is she like a bearded lady and she's pregnant? What an interesting bunch of characters. Alessia is expecting a baby. Could Harry be the father? I see that my friend cares deeply for her. I would have liked to be in his place, to be the one caring for Alessia, but I must not. My mother used to say there's a reason behind God's ways. Harry is a kind-hearted man. The bleeding stopped. Alessia is sleeping now. Another storm is coming, mes amis. Where is Monsieur Petrescu? We've been here for hours, damn it. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Ginger. Do you always go to the bathroom together? This is no time for jokes, Joaquin. Hey, Oliver, long time, huh? When did you get here, boy? Betsy, hi. By mid-morning. Mes amis, Mademoiselle Alessia has lost a lot of blood. It would be wise to do something. Ranjit, can you prepare some of your medicines for Alessia? Ranjit could make an infusion for the bearded woman's pain. Okay, hopefully it will help Alessia and the baby. That's all that matters to me. Can I activate? I can't activate my journal in this menu. I'll go back and check on her. Excuse me. Alessia shouldn't have come pregnant, you idiot. Silence, Ginger, but it's true, brothers. That girl needs a doctor. And to make matters worse, there's a train strike until Monday. Father Vlad would know what to do. Has anyone seen him? We were chatting this morning, then I went for a nap and haven't seen him since. He said we'd have one of his stews for dinner, just like the old times. No way, and we're still in the dark. All the better not to see your faces, you jerks. Betsy and Ginger have come too. I don't like those obnoxious girls. They are always arguing. Their heads only agree in the presence of Petrescu. That old man has spoiled them. I don't know what he was thinking when he brought them to the circus. I think Joseph feared that his brother would end up handing over the circus to them. Oliver, you were good with electrical stuff. Can you fix the light? Sure, I'll try. Alright. Poor Mr. Mills. I'm afraid his disorientation episodes are back. The reunion with his old friends is making him unstable. Interesting. Wake up. But how did I get back here? So are we back? We're back in the bedroom. It's raining again. The storm is endless. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a bit of an interesting look at Vlad Circus descend into madness. Obviously, quite obviously, everything is not as it seems, and there's something very unusual going on. I feel like it's going to be a kind of long, drawn-out mystery that we have to uncover, and the secrets of learning from everyone about their various tales along the way. Anyway, yes, we won't be, obviously completing the game, but this has been a bit of an insight into this game for you to see whether or not maybe you feel like picking it up. The details for you to find the game are down below. Maybe you would like to uncover and explore the mystery of this mad and maddening and more deeply maddening clown. Anyway, links down below, loads of stuff down there for you to check out. Please do consider having a little peek down there. At the same time, I do appreciate your time here in Vlad Circus. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you'll join me again for another episode of something rather interesting. Goodbye for now.